This video is an extension of what we've been doing in class. We've been adding, subtracting, and multiplying polynomials, and I'm going to just add a little bit to this, and we're going to be writing those polynomials as functions. Okay, now this is something that you see that really has to do more with notation than it does learning anything new. So here you'll see that I have named these two functions. We've got function f of x equals 3x squared plus 2x minus 4, and g of x is equal to 2x cubed minus 3x plus 3. And it says find the following. You'll see here we've got f of x plus g of x and f of x minus g of x. This simply means that we need to add the functions, or we need to subtract the functions. So let's go ahead and do that. So for f of x plus g of x, we're going to be adding the two. So it's going to be 3x squared plus 2x minus 4, and I'm going to add the functions. So I'm just going to go ahead and line them up like we were doing earlier in the week. So it's going to be plus 2x cubed. I got nothing to put under the 3x squared. I'm going to be doing minus 3x and then plus 3. I'm adding, so I didn't have to change any of the signs. So I've got 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus x minus 1. Okay, now sometimes it'll say to name it h of x. So I simply say this is now h of x. Now, of course, you know that subtracting these is a little bit more complicated. We were doing it earlier in the week. So let's go ahead and get it over with. I'm subtracting f of x minus g of x. So f of x has to go first. So 3x squared plus 2x minus 4. And then I'm going to be subtracting, which means I've got to change all of my signs, because I'm subtracting 2x cubed, so minus 2x cubed. I'm subtracting negative 3x, so that's adding 3x. And then I'm subtracting 3. I'm going to put my zeros here. I get negative 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 7. And if we want to name this one, maybe it says to name it m of x. We've created a new function called m of x. Now, of course, if I asked you to multiply these, it would read f of x times g of x, and you would multiply them, but we'll do one that's a little bit easier. So on the next page, let's say we've got f of x equals 2x plus 3, g of x equals 3x squared plus 2x, and you have to multiply f of x times g of x. All we do is multiply them like we've been multiplying. 2x plus 3 times 3x squared plus 2x, and I'm going to distribute. I get 6x to the third plus 4x squared plus 9x squared plus 6x. I can combine these terms. I get 6x cubed plus 13x squared plus 6, and that is my final answer. Maybe we call it h of x. And that's it. Go watch the video, go answer the questions. Make sure that you do it on Google Classroom and turn them in.